Hello, everybody. This is Queen Lenora on the Love and Live Show. This is where I talk to my daughter about sex, and we're going to do our first mukbang, sorry, on the show. I did my first one yesterday on the Talk It Out show, and my first one today on this one, and we talk about sex, where she asks me questions, and I go. So, just so you know, if there's any mistakes, anything that happens, I'm on a challenge. I was watching Cuzzo AB, and I just subscribed to her today. She's really cool, and I like her personality and her spirit. And she said, let's do a video, and I'm guessing a mukbang, without editing. So, we're doing this without editing. So, I hope you enjoy and like it. And I'm Queen Lenora. This is my daughter Aviana, aka Mufasa. So we're gonna pray and then we'll start. Okay, Heavenly Father, I just thank you so much for bringing us together to be able to eat this food, have a conversation, be able to be open about sex. And I ask that you bless everybody who's around, and I just especially ask that you cover like the people that I've been watching and subscribing. I'm just so inspired by these people. They've just been awesome people. I just enjoy each and every one of them. I also just want to bless my family and friends and the people that are watching this as well. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. God is us. Love God.
God and be saying amen. Okay, so I wrapped this up and brought it in. I forgot to unwrap it. So again, it's uncut. It is no editing. It's going to be on this video. So the other marketing director might have a fit because I did not discuss this with him at all. So again, so we got some cucumbers and sausage, and we got some. I'm on. I'm not really on a diet, but I'm on Weight Watchers. But I am cooking for my mother, and we're doing this thing. So we're eating a lot healthier. I don't want to call it a diet because you start messing up once you call it a diet. Mm-hmm. So that's where we at. But so kind of healthy. We got some bacon, got some fried chicken, and I made my sauce. What did we call the sauce when I made it at the restaurant?
I don't even know.
Remember it was on the chicken and we called it? I can't remember what we called it.
There's so many names of these things.
I know. I was creating all these weird names, but that's the sauce. It's basically some hot sauce, some honey, some ketchup, and some Coca-Cola in there. Mix it up to sauce. Okay, so I guess we start eating. Get your fork. We just eat up each other or whatever. I don't care. We're mother and daughters. And you go ahead and tell me what you want to talk about today.
I'm just going to be asking you questions about sex. Just random questions that I just thought of. And I've had people help me. Like people that gave me questions. You know when you told me to ask people on my Instagram and stuff.
Yeah. And she was having a hard time because she ain't had sex yet to ask me questions, but I want her to be really open when she asks. You're supposed to eat.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Don't act like you're on dish.
But yeah, so they're just random questions.
Okay. For those of you who did not watch the video, this is watermelon, cantaloupe, melon, cucumbers, tomato, salad shrimp, onions, and balsamic vinegar mixed in there. And here is Paul Newman's salad dressing with a little honey and just some sausage and cucumbers. Of course, that's the main dish in there. Fried chicken, baked chicken, ta-da.
I know yourself. That's ready for that.
Yeah. Okay, so she's going to talk one day. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, it's a question. Okay, what is something you should do before sex?
Be clean.
Be clean?
Be clean. Like, take a shower. Be clean.
Okay. I have
or is it you talking about before you decide to break your virginity? Or, well, you gotta say that.
Well, I mean, both.
Okay. So, make sure it's the person that you really like, care about, appreciate you, respects you, have their stuff together, Because I don't care how protected you are, you can get diseases or get pregnant. And then everybody makes pregnancy seem like it's the worst thing. It's not. Diseases and your personality. Not your personality, who you are is the worst thing. Because people don't understand, you kind of lose yourself when that person kind of gravitates to you. I think that's the whole reason why God said, wait until you marry. To go yourself. And like I said when we was doing the Talk It Out show, that you give yourself to marriage. You have sex before marriage. Because when you have sex, you're married. It's by the land that says you actually get married by saying getting a piece of paper. But you got to realize you can't even be all the way married unless you have sex after you get married. Or you get married and you don't have sex, you can know that, baby. And know it. What should I talk about? Let me use this. My bones. So, okay, next question.
Is it like, okay, so I know you said there's like a certain smell to your vagina. Do you know exactly what that smells like?
I think every woman has their own scent. You just don't want it to smell fishy. I know you heard that. But every woman has an odor, and it's a natural odor. I think it's just, I don't know if guys understand and girls, because I had a friend who took a bleach bath just to make sure hers didn't smell. I was like, no, we have natural odors.
Did I wonder if that hurt.
No, it's in water, but
I know it's in the water.
I'm just saying, I don't think she put a whole bucket of bleach in it. I think she put a couple cupfuls in there, but it was just the point why you putting bleach in the water. I don't think my daughter understands. She's like her auntie that mukbang means eat.
I am eating.
No.
I am eating.
No. So what I'm going to do too, since she's not saying anything, after this I'm going to upload it right away so I don't edit.
Okay, next question. Is there an age that you think people should start having sex? Because, you know, like, what I mean is, like, you know how, like, kids have sex now? Because most people are not going to wait till marriage. I know that for sure.
No.
So do you think there's, like, an age that you should start having sex?
Have sex when you're ready, not when somebody else is ready. And have sex when you want to, not because of peer pressure or because you think you're going to keep a man. Because a lot of women, even adults, think they can have sex with somebody and not and be able to keep a man. And that's not true. Because I'm the one to think, ooh, I'll be putting it down. I'll be putting it down. And they still can't keep a man. Or if they hear, oh, I'm putting it down, they think they got a good man, they don't. Like, what is your man doing for you? Okay, man, that piece was. So, that is pretty much what it is on that.
Okay, what are some things you should be cautious about while having sex or even before having sex?
Say that again?
What are some things you should be cautious about while having sex or even before having sex?
Well, one thing I'll tell anybody, male or female, look at their private area. Inspect it.
Some people think that's weird though.
I don't care. But my thing is, even if you inspect it, you can't get you can't see if they have AIDS or something, but if they have warts or herpes or they might have an outbreak or something like that, you can see that. When if you play with a guy's stuff, you can see what the pre-cum look like and see if that's something you want. And you, I'm just saying, I'm just like being real. that was one of the things when I was younger. I always did. I would never. I would look at it because back in our day, when I was younger, it was more. We were more scared of diseases. These days, people are not scared of diseases.
Mm. I don't think people care anymore, to be honest.
They don't.
It's weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That's just me.
Is there certain things... Nick, are you done with that?
Yep.
Question. Okay. Is there certain things you should do, like, to clean your vagina? Like, is there certain things that you should use, like, to not mess up your pH balance and stuff?
Well, there's so many different things about all that.
Mm.
So, you really just clean it. I mean, on your outsides, trim your hairs if you can.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, just make sure you have like a feminine wash for the outside. Because a lot of stuff is really mainly for the outside. It's not it's not for the inside. Because really, you can just wash your inside with water and soap, and it's like that's some soap. But get your rag a little, and then take a lot of the soap out. But you can really, that's all you need to wash it with. So soap and water is pretty much cool, but the outside you want to protect because it has the good and the bad. That's why you don't douche all the time.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I ran out of questions. Okay. This is a question also. Okay, so, or even for guys, right? Is there a certain thing like before you masturbate you should do? Because like I know like girls, right? You should wash your hands because you don't want like nastiness down there. But like, is there a certain thing that you should do, like to stay clean?
For a guy?
For girls or guys?
Well, guys is easy.
But
Everything is
mainly.
outside.
But I'm saying for girls mainly. I'm just saying if there was anything for guys.
Wash your balls and your penis. I don't know.
I said for girls.
Girls, that's all we did. You wash it.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, you want to make sure you use lubrication when you have sex, even if the girl's extra wet.
Why? What does lubrication do?
It protects you from tearing, ripping, getting sore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was just to make it moist, I guess.
It does that too, because a lot of people think, oh, she's too wet, or a female think, oh, I wet, I flow like an ocean. I don't need it. Mm-hmm.
Really?
You should still use it.
That's weird.
That's all your friends had to say? Oh, easy. Oh, cool.
Well, there's more. I just forgot them. But, what's another one?
Mm-hmm.
What's another question I said? Oh, like for, I don't know. Whew, that's crazy. Okay, so, do you think that, like, when girls have sex, when girls and guys have sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there, like, anything, that you should talk about before having sex?
Yeah.
With your partner?
I think you should talk about their past list, how they got checked. Find out if this girl's really a virgin, because I've been noticing, because my son's been dating girls that be lying to them, but they've been virgin.
Well, guys lie about that too. Or there's some people that don't even lie about having sex.
Yeah, they'll lie and say they have sex, but I ain't never heard a guy be like, I'm a virgin, please take my virginity.
But no. But like, you don't think guys do that? I thought guys.
Mm-mm.
I've heard of that. Actually.
No, guys just go like this. Yeah, I hit that. Mm-hmm. I had 20 girls, had one. Mm. I don't know if you can see. I was trapped. But yeah.
It's weird.
They have. Do you know? One thing my mom told me when I was younger that inspired me not to.
Have sex.
No, I still had sex. Not to give it up so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Was that young guys my age, which is like your age, you just practice.
Mm.
So, that's all you are. You practice so when they get with the one they want, they know how to do what they need to do.
I feel like kids just have fun just have sex for fun though. Like nowadays.
They have sex because we're trying to be adult and have sex. Boys, I know they probably just really trying to get it because they're tired of using their hand. But society makes sex look like it's just the best thing in the world. And I'm not saying it's not. I understand you shouldn't have sex with everybody. You know, like I would prefer you because you're my daughter to wait until you're married. That's my preference. But I didn't wait till I was married. So I'm not gonna say it's just the easiest thing. And people lie. Like they lied to me about sex. I told you, my first time having sex, when the girl told me to have a fireball in my mouth. You already laughing at me. You said it again.
That's funny.
I remember I had a fireball in my mouth. So, my boyfriend had a fireball in my mouth burning. He stuck it in. Fireball hit him in the face and hit me in the face. I had pain in my face and now it was just horrible. Needless to say, it took, that we didn't finish that day.
Wait, would that even be losing your virginity though?
I don't even, you know what? I don't know. Good question. Is that losing your virginity? The moment he stuck it in, it had to come out. Because I was done.
That'd be crazy. Would you be disappointed if I had sex before we married? Because I feel like I would talk to you probably before I had sex.
I would want you to.
Or like after I had sex. Because I'd probably feel bad. Because I'm the type of person that like, I don't know. I just feel like I have to tell my mom everything. Especially about stuff like that. Like if I masturbate. Or I wouldn't tell you like I'm about to go masturbate. But like.
Yeah, don't tell me. Oh, yeah, I'm going
but like
there.
I'm saying like if she like even like if you would ask, right? Have you ever masturbated? I'd tell you that. Or have you ever had sex? I'd tell you that. I just feel like you got something you need to know. Because you're my mom.
Yeah, well, I would want you to come talk to me about sex. I already know if you masturbate and stuff now because I'm a mother and daughter and I know. But I would like you to make sure it's somebody you want to have sex with on your own, not because you've been pressured. I want to make sure you listen to yourself. And then I also want you to understand that the moment you have sex, there's an emotional attachment that's going to happen, and prepare you, and especially because it's your first. It's like an emotional attachment women have after they have a baby by a man. Excuse me, that you can't, it's hard to stop and hard to have that relationship, hard to keep going. It's like that. It's an emotional attachment. So a lot of women can get dogged or disrespected by their first because they're attached to them and they don't want to have sex with nobody else. More on the female side. I can't talk for a male because I'm not. Should have had your daddy in here eating with us.
Yeah, we should have. So you wouldn't be disappointed if I did? Well, not at this age. Definitely not at this age. But if I wanted to when I was like older.
If I be honest, I don't know.
You
know what I mean? Because if you dated a guy for a while, and you guys dating, and he's a real well-respected young man, he got a job, he got good grades in school, and all the stuff, and you guys been together for a while, and you go, Mom, I think I'm getting ready to have sex, and I'm about to put myself on birth control. Can you come with me? Blah, 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 blah. That might be different. But You come and tell my mom I'm pregnant. And I'll be like, by who? I think it's Joe or Fred. That I would be disappointed. Like, you don't even know who? Mm-mm. I know you tell me not to do that, but yeah.
I don't think I would do that though. Because I feel like I have way more respect for that, like, for myself to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But when you're going through the process,
Mm-hmm.
you're not looking at yourself and talking about, oh, I'm disrespecting myself. I'm being dumb right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go through that. Some people do. Like when I was going through the divorce with my first husband, I called myself stupid all the time. Stupid, just dumb.
Really?
Yeah, because I knew I was stupid. I talked about everybody else that do the same thing I'm doing, but well, they were pretty much worse. But I'm talking about everybody. And then I'm doing the same thing. So I felt, yeah, I'm stupid and dumb. And it's not as spicy as you think it is. Try it.
I did.
I didn't know. So, it's so funny is because I don't really eat spicy. Did you like the sauce or no?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it the same? I don't know what we called it at this station.
I don't know either. But it's really good. It tastes the same. It tastes really good. I've been using it. She just don't pay me attention.
You know, I'm over here with my eyes closed half the time. I don't know, when it start getting good, just close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? But, what I love is when my mom and Jean, my stepdad, talked to me about sex because he would tell me about what guys do. So when the guys did it, and mom tell me what guys did to her, and when they did it, it made me like, I don't even want to have sex with you ever. Because there was many guys I wouldn't have sex with because they did exactly what my parents said.
That's one thing that I
You ain't gonna be talking to me like that. What you mean I'm the only one you love? And you just met me yesterday. Because people fall in love too fast these days, so I don't know.
Yeah, they got big hearts. They open their hearts to a lot of people.
People just want some love. And back in the day, if a woman was craving love so bad, it was because she wasn't getting enough love at home. But that ain't got nothing to do with it these days. And my didn't have it in either, but that's what we were learning. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, man. These girls, ooh. Because, I mean, tell every year, every generation that I get, it's getting younger and younger of people having sex.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. Because then they have so many partners. They have more partners than your grandma has ever had. Which for your grandma probably wasn't hard to do, but...
That's so wild.
But, you know. Or me. I mean, I didn't have a lot of partners either, but compared to nowadays, back then, there probably was a lot. Shoot. But, yeah. But you can tell now, I mean, girls don't even care anymore. Guys don't care. And even people who like know the Bible be like, Well, your brother here, son. Your brother will pray and talk to God all the time. Your older one. And you know he having sex.
Man.
Well, we got my grandbaby to know.
All my brothers do.
My glammy baby. That's what I'm saying. Just so you know, if you see me double dipping, there's a lime in between here. My sauce is almost gone.
Oh, you know what?
What?
It's dipping in your sauce.
No, well. She said I'm double dipping. It don't matter, she still all my drinks, so.
What?
Mother and daughter team.
I don't still her drinks. She stole my drinks. Right, Mom?
No, I don't. I can't even lie.
She was stealing all my drinks. I was telling her, can you slow down?
Oh, you hear that lie, right? Just saying.
I feel like my brothers just have sex for fun.
Well, once you have sex, I don't care if you're a girl or a guy. Once you have sex, your body is craving it a lot. Now, your body can crave it now and you ain't had sex. It really craves it then. And a guy, it does, I don't want to sound like guys don't have anything either, but it's harder to satisfy a girl sexually than it is to satisfy a guy sexually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So once they're sticking in, it's done. The only thing is, if they can't feel the wall of your vagina, they're going to talk about it. But best believe they ain't going to go, you know what? It's too big in here. I quit. Now, there might have been a guy that did that. I ain't never heard or seen one.
Wait, there's some girls.
But, huh?
There's some girls that can't feel that.
Yeah, and they have so many different sizes. Yeah.
Ooh.
But girls, it's the only, you can satisfy a girl, of course, if you mess with her. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to satisfy and give a girl a vaginal orgasm unless her walls are very tender.
I realize guys don't even know what that is. Like, they don't know the difference.
Yeah. And a lot of guys don't even know where the A spot is.
Ooh.
See, you think your mother. I'm like, my mama be telling me stuff.
She tells me a lot of stuff.
Okay. I'll tell you something that I thought that I wanted to know when I was younger and nobody was telling me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had not a lot of adults don't know to this day. Like, I'll be telling people about A spot, and they be like, where's that at?
Oh.
Okay, hell. You can't get mad if a man can't hit it and you don't know where it's at. But like I told you, I was always fascinated with sex, even before I had sex. But I always knew that I didn't want to have sex with a lot of guys. And I always knew, like, the most prettiest girls were the biggest hoes. Because I could think they thought they were just so pretty that they would never be considered a hoe.
I see a lot of girls like that.
Huh?
I see a lot of girls like that. So many girls.
Yep. And the reason I do these talks, especially on YouTube, so everybody know, because I think it's very important to talk to your kids about sex, so they get to understand it. Not just about, oh, we don't want you to get pregnant and have a baby, but I want you to also let them know that it's an emotional, you can get emotionally screwed up. And I think that's a lot of reasons why some girls have self-esteem issues. Not all, just a lot. And then also, I think if you're more open to talk to them about it, they will know the right questions to ask a man and make sure that they getting the right attention from the man that they want to have sex with. Because I'm telling you, when you get into kissing, your body starts tingling, saying, hey.
Really? Wow.
I don't think so much your vagina, because it's a fruit fly, sorry, you are. Your vagina, but when you just also want to. I remember when I wanted to. It was just like, I wanted to. He didn't pressure me. I wanted to.
Have sex?
Yeah, we was kissing and getting all close. And all of a sudden, you just want to.
Wow.
And I don't regret doing it with the person I did it with. It's just that I wish I wouldn't have. At the same time, you know, that makes sense. I don't regret it, but I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have waited for my husband. You know what I mean? And your dad got me at a time.
Where you been like guys?
I didn't like guys, so he couldn't get none. Like, he was trying. He thought I was like the mother woman because your dad told me. I had plenty of women tell me that they don't go have sex until married. And I would say, okay. And then, the next thing you know,
They have sex.
they raped mad because I ain't trying. And they trying to rape me. And I said, well, I ain't one of those women. And he didn't believe me. After 3 or 4 days of us being married, and he still didn't get that. And your dad's still mad about it. I remember we was in Vegas. I couldn't even go see Vegas until we had sex. So, yeah. It's so much easier not to have sex if you're not thinking about it, which is hard.
Thinking about sex?
Like, especially if you already had sex. It's so much harder. But if you don't think about it, just go with, I forgot what I was going to say. When I was going through and I was done with men, and even when I was done, I was like, all I'm going to do is have sex with one person and I'm not going to have sex with nobody else, but I don't want a relationship with that person. It wasn't even that. It was just like, we're dating, and you know how much I love dating. So we were dating, and even like when I was dating your dad, it was just dating. And then when we kissed. And when I felt like he was getting too hot and bothered, I just stopped. I never got to that point where I wanted to have sex. In my head, it was like, if I have sex with this dude right now, it's going to destroy everything. So block it out your head. Because everyone I had sex with, it never worked out. I had sex with my first husband before I got married. You see where that ended. And I had these long relationships, but I was like, damn, this is not the business. And I've never been one of those people that wanted to date somebody for 18,000 years and then didn't get married. And then I was more scared of that because if you dated somebody for 18,000 years,
then got married,
then they don't ever last in their marriage. So I was like, I'm not doing either of those. And I remember before I got married to Dad, everybody was like, are you sure? You just got a divorce. Are you sure? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. God put us together. Well, 21 years later, we're still together. And we don't look like we're heading for no divorce or nothing. We look like we're closer than ever. We're supportive of each other, and that's what I really wanted. That's what I would say. Before you even date, like, you should do it now. Because you're talking about dating a lot more. You need to write a list of what you want in a guy. Period. Even what you fantasize you want from your husband. Not the way he looks. But I did put it in. He had to be dark skinned and tall. But not the way he looks.
That's how mine has to be too.
Yeah, there you go. You got to do. That's how we are. Yes. But yeah, just write down your list of what you want in a guy. So much. You can tell you in my place. I write that in there all the time. Write down what you want in a guy. Do you want him to be a family guy? You want him to be supportive? Because your dad had to support me in all my business ventures.
Oh, that's a lot.
Thank you. I'm good. And he even has to support me in this one.
He's very good.
And doing YouTube, and doing my drinks, and doing my season. He got to support me in everything I do.
He has to.
And as you know, since you've been born, there was a lot, and there was more before you were born. Of businesses that I've done.
Yeah.
So.
You've done so many businesses. Like,
yeah.
So many businesses.
And he supports. That was one of my things. And of course, I want him to be a family guy. He's very family oriented. He made sure you guys went to football, cheerleading practice. Make sure I can, if you guys were separated when you guys were ice skating and one was football, I was able to do that. He made sure that, so he was family guy. He loves God. He supported me. He even helped support me with my sister. She was younger. She wasn't even my daughter. So, And he was paying bills and everything. Mm-hmm. Huh. What else he do? I was on my list.
Mm-hmm.
But because my grandma always made me write a list. Always.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Always. Always write a list. She didn't get on my nerves about that dang list.
Wait,
Now I
you want
do.
to do that before I start dating?
I want you to do it now so you know what you're looking at when you date. Look at your brother and go, ooh, that's not what I want a guy to do.
Mm.
Look at people, your friends that are dating guys. I don't want that. Huh? Oh, yeah. She don't got any friends. But while we whispering as we're talking to you guys.
I'm lonely.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. I'm against that.
What else?
I honestly don't know what I want. Well, actually, I know.
You shouldn't date until you get it.
That's fine.
That's for y'all too. Don't date until you know what you want in a guy. And nothing petty like, I don't want him to snore. I don't like a good guy who scratches his knees. What? You don't know the stuff that I heard. If you knew the stuff that I heard, you would be like, what? Yeah, that's how it is.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You don't want anybody like that. I don't. Because you put too much expectation on it. And if you can't do it. And one thing, my mom also told me, if you want a man who's doing A, B, C, or D, then you need to be doing A, B, C, or D. Don't matter. She said, do you want a man with an apartment? Mm-hmm. Do you have one? Okay. Do you want a man with a car? Mm-hmm. Do you have one? Mm-hmm. Do you want a man with a job? Mm-hmm. Do you have one?
Wow.
These are questions because there's a lot of women that want all this stuff, but they're not doing any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, I want a man with an apartment, and I might be staying with my mom, but I'm staying with her because I'm helping pay the bills. I'm helping do this. So it seems like I'm staying on my own. I'm paying bills. I'm doing everything else. I'm just saving for a house or saving because maybe you have a high school sweetheart. So maybe you guys are going to get married. It don't make sense for both of you guys to have separate homes. And maybe you guys are saving to go doing stuff like that. So different, like we stay here with grandma in her house.
Mm-hmm.
We have the whole basement. She has the whole upstairs. But we did that for business reasons. Yeah, the restaurant's still not there, but we still doing different business. I'm on her Talk It Out show, and I do my show. And then we're doing other stuff so we can help with her running her business. So it's still a business venture while we stay here. And we have to pay bills, we buy the groceries, we do this. So there's a lot of stuff. So you have to look at those things. I think people take it too far. You living at your mama's house and you ain't helping pay no bills. You ain't helping do anything. No. You wrong. You full?
Mm-mm. I'm not a full guy.
I'm full.
I eat a lot.
She didn't.
I have to prove her wrong.
She didn't.
I did. I ate 2 pieces of chicken. I ate a whole bunch of... I just didn't eat that.
Don't worry, I'll tell that down.
You want me to eat some? You should pass it to me. Yeah. Let's trade. Okay.
I do this down too.
The cucumber
So-
is good.
It is. I love it in that sauce. Put some tomatoes in there too. Ooh, you don't even know. Fresh tomatoes work better than store-bought tomatoes. If you don't know, for people who don't like tomatoes, get fresh tomatoes. Like somebody homegrown, took their time to grow the tomatoes. Get those. You'll love tomatoes. A lot of times it's because it's store-bought.
So
And so they hurried up and grew them. Because it's like the strawberries that you eat now. They don't be as sweet back in the day. You know, so like, what? You know, but now they make you some strawberries at home. Like, why didn't I eat these strawberries? Just saying. Just saying. I'm full. I'm not even
This
gonna
is
lie.
good.
Is it? I love that fruit salad. The kids that got my godchildren, they're downstairs. That's all they want to eat. It's the salad. But they eat fruit all day, huh?
Is there mint in here?
Yeah. You can taste the mint?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, there's cilantro and mint in the salad. I forgot to tell you about that. Cilantro and mint is in the salad. It's so good. Make it. You go, it's so crazy, but it's so good. So, again, it's tomatoes, cantaloupe, melon, and watermelon, shrimp, cucumbers, mint, cilantro, and it's a salad shrimp. The salad shrimp is the taste of, and then the balsamic vinegar salad dressing, much as you want, and like that. And the longer it sits, it tastes so good. And it's like for some reason bursts out the sweetness of the watermelon and the cantaloupe and the melon to the shrimp tasting good, and it got like just enough a little saltiness in there. And you know what's really good that we did not add to that? Tahini. And you only sprinkle, don't put the tahini in it and mix it. No, you put it on the plate and sprinkle lightly. That's for me. Sprinkle the tahini lightly over it. Oh my goodness, it is so, so good. So since that's all the questions, is that all the questions?
Mm-hmm.
So that is all the questions. You don't understand, this girl asked me to do sex conversations where constantly. And then when it's time, I get a few questions.
Because I forgot the other ones, and they're my.
You gotta tell them
messages.
You forgot. You messing up their day.
Oh, because guys, I forgot the messages, and they're like in my messages in my phone, and I just couldn't get them. So yeah, but next time we'll have a whole bunch of questions. But I did have a good amount of questions.
Yeah, you did good. We did good. And if you have any questions that we can actually talk about, please comment below. Mm-hmm. Don't forget. I don't think I said this earlier. Please subscribe. Hit the bell button for the notification. And what is it? Subscribe now. The bell button for notification. The thumbs up for likes. Share. And comment. Down below. So when I asked my other marketing director, because I'm going to upload this right now. So when I asked my other marketing director to put a thumbnail on there, I'll have him put a little insert where it just says, please subscribe, thumbnail, blah, 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 blah. I mean, the thumbnail, then please subscribe, and then this will go on. But there's no editing because it's coming on right now. So if you get it with the thumbnail, then you missed it. But he's not going to edit nothing else. He's not going to take nothing out. He's not going to do anything fancy. There's nothing. That's all he's going to do. Okay, is that it? Do you want me to turn it off?
I can turn it off. Thank you guys for watching.
We forgot the same thing.
Oh.
Remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Smooches! Awesome.